episode 5. Welcome, Screen Fiend fans. Let's break this down. This episode was very epic as it brought forth the reality of what we all knew who was under the mask. A lot of people knew before the show even started that it would be the guy who made himself look weak. It was too obvious. It was that person we thought it was. But for some people, they were surprised. But what we did get is a very interesting lightsaber battle. The saber battle turned out to be much more entertaining than we could have imagined, as this guy used and displayed techniques, and he used his helmet to shield off shots. And since basically episode 3, we saw this epic reveal of who the villain was, but the mask he used is also a weapon made of a metal, and of course this little thing that you want to make. Great merchandising toy. Everybody thinks he's adorable. Looks like an otter. Who's the tracker? And he has the device that was part of her little ship or whatever. So in this episode, they start right off with the lightsaber duel. Osha wakes up to see the battle taking place. And as she's witnessing this battle take place, what she's actually seeing is a whole different reality here. What she's coming across is something that she never thought she would be able to engage in. She's watching live action, seeing this creature, or what she don't even understand, this person who has this lightsaber, who could have killed her the very first time he was face to face with her. But he confronted with all the Jedi. This one person wasn't at all discouraged. And as we find out as this battle goes on, his metal has come from Canon. It's a certain type of metal that shorts out the lightsabers for a temporary period of time. Like it shorts it out for probably about 10 seconds or something like that. That's enough time to get yourself sliced by a Jedi. Now, what he possesses on his wrist and his helmet is the fact that he can deflect lightsabers with it and shorten them out. So when they take a swipe at his head, he would throw his head into the lightsaber and hit it with his helmet, and it would shorten out their lightsabers. And these Jedi were not prepared for him. And it was like, how could this one guy wipe out this many Jedi? Because they had not encountered a Sith, and their moves are unpredictable. There's no strategy to the moves at all. It's not calculated. It's all off of emotions. So when you're attacking off of emotions, you're a whole different level or wavelength, if you want to say. You're not on a platform in which they are seeing. So when she wakes up and sees this and looks like this, it looks more like J.J. Abrams doing what he does. Now she realizes some things. she realizes that this person had the power, such as what her mom had, that can get inside people's heads. Now, May is fighting her for a reason no one seems to understand. Why would May still be in the fight after she planned on turning herself into the Jedi to be with? So now, here she is fighting Jedi, as she's saying her allegiance is to her sister. Now, this Padawan actually put up a great fight and will go down in Star Wars lore as a great Padawan. She put up a great fight. She's a Jedi. She's trained. Well, she's a Padawan. She hasn't passed the trials yet. But to see all of the different colorations and having the vision distorted was a unique way of showing it from her point of view. This is what she used to see when it's out there. Right, and you want to see everyone attack from different angles. These lightsabers around. Meanwhile, this guy is assassinating people. And while this guy is coming in to try to attack, they've never faced anything like this before. Somebody with so much aggression, so much energy. Oh, yeah. They didn't disappoint. Now, notice this. Boom. Boom. He hits that, hits it with his helmet, comes back, he swipes her lightsaber. Cortus. Yeah. That's that metal. It shortens out the lightsabers. And as soon as he hits it, he knows their lightsabers are done. So he can go back to fighting. A lot of this was going back to Star Wars canon. Some things are going back to the old Star Wars. Oh, repeated. Boom. Look at it. Boom. 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 He knocks that out with the one on his arm. Boom. Head butts it. That's why he wears the helmet. And you can see he's got all these scars from combat. So this whole scene starts off from a fight. Boom. Yep, it was in I Jedi. Yep, and they used to wear it on their armor, on their wrist, and it could short out. So a lot of this stuff is canon in comics. And by them not seeing a Sith, by them not knowing what a Sith is, even though the dialogue is kind of like generic, this guy here was all business. Force throw has been canon. Mm-hmm. Well, to see the Jedi put in a position to where they have to fight something well, they're alien to what they're fighting. So he begins to try to kill May because she's disloyal. So the fact that May is disloyal, he's trying to kill her for breaking the code. As he says, I want an acolyte. That's what I want. I want to be free to teach the way I want to teach. But the Jedi and their control of everything, that can't happen. So, and the fact that they seen his face, now everybody has to die. That's what he's saying. He didn't make the rules. The Jedi's did. So now that person has to die. May has to basically die. As he says, I don't want you to read my mind. That's why he wears the mask also. I guess that shields also the Jedi's from being able to read his mind. So he admits that he is a Sith once he is unmasked. And then in hand-to-hand combat, he's able to get bested by the Jedi. Now, the reason why he was busted and his lightsaber was showed out because Korg showed back up. He used the Force to pick up. He used the sword to pick up the. Yeah, he used the sword to pick up. I mean, he didn't. I mean, sorry, not the sword. The Force to pick up the helmet and use the helmet. And once he picked up that helmet, he was able to short out the lightsaber when he tried to swing it at him. So if you watched it once, which I don't know how a Star Wars fans could watch that once, you'll see it. Korg actually shorts out his lightsaber. That's why Korg ends up dying by getting his neck broke in hand-to-hand combat with the Sith. Yeah, he kind of said Sith like it was something he dropped on the floor. Like, you would call me Sith. I'd be like, oh, okay, so be it, Sith. He said it like his name was Seth or something. The Jedi would call me Sith. You can call me Sith. Jedi's like, okay, what the hell is that? I mean, he said it like it was a common cold. Like it was something real common. Like, what are you, Seth? Okay, so be it, Sith. They're gonna replay that so many times. So after this battle winds down and Osha creates a way to keep the master distracted as a bunch of flying bugs come and take him out. That's the Disney way of ending things, is let's get a flying bug. A flying bug is the answer to all said problems. So now, since we got this flying bug, yeah, well, tables always turn, don't they? They always seem to find their way back to their initial positions. What's up, Goku? We have some more free membership stuff coming this weekend. More videos. Yeah, they out on the loose, man. But this was a better episode. Very little dialogue, more fighting. Now May and Osha finally meet up, but Osha is still content and following the Jedi's methods and beliefs that the Jedi are bad. May is stuck on that, and she's like, look, stop choosing them, choose us. So once again she tries to arrest her. Then she gets knocked out and injured by her own sister as May force shoves her. And once she's out of the way from a force push or some type of force shove, and comes you know who. May dresses up as Osha and pretends to be her, uses the lightsaber to cut her braids in the front. So now she's looking like Osha. And then the Master Jedi shows up, believes this is Osha, and now they're headed to the ship. She's finna escape with the Master Jedi. It would make sense because of the trailer shots we saw. He was chasing Osha, what we thought was Osha, but now we know that once they leave, he's gonna be chasing May and not Osha. He's gonna figure out that that is not Osha. Well, things are gonna take another turn as things are gonna take another turn as the Master shows up and force heals Osha for what we all knew was a plot switch, which I often thought this was what it was gonna be. Osha's gonna end up being the Acolyte. As the Master sensed, even when he looked at her, he knew that this wasn't May. Once he started going through her and says, you look just like her. He knew that this was not May when they met him at the store. But he could also sense that Osha is probably stronger than May. May seems to be weakened by the fact that she's stuck in this conundrum. Yeah, and the master seen that she was weak, so he uses force heal to heal her wounds, and I mean almost effortlessly, which believes that this is Dark Plagueis the Wise, which he doesn't look anything like Dark Plagueis the Wise. I'm more of a Star Wars guy because I grew up on it. Like Marvel just got here. They just got to the party. DC was around since the 70s. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it had its moments. This one, at least they gave you a good lightsaber scene. I mean, this is better than what I saw in Ahsoka with the lightsaber duels. Mm-hmm. Well, he keeps telling them about this is a mission that he didn't think they were ready for. And because he didn't feel they were ready for the mission, yeah, it was a mission he didn't feel they were ready for. And while they were on this mission, and Jackie, she did a great job. To have the cheetah, half human chick, she did her job. Jackie, she was getting down. She was hanging with the master. She gave the master some work. She just got a little too aggressive. And then he had to pull out a surprise on her. He was like, Jackie. Oh, that's what his name was? Like, she was just a child. You brought her here. I mean, for real. That was the best line that was delivered. And the whole episode was, that's what it was? Well, hell, you brought her here. I said, damn. That's what's up. You brought her here. Don't get mad at me. That's what his name was. Well, you brought her here. Oh my gosh, man, that was tough. I ain't gonna lie, that was tough. You the one brought her here, don't look at me. Yeah, well, when you have bad decisions being led and motivated by other bad decisions. Thanks, Goku. Appreciate it. So this next episode is gonna go into the secret of why I hate they keep milking this. You know what you've done. Now the master who didn't get a chance to tell Osha, now he's gonna spin it into what did he mean? The Jedi was the ones that really killed her mom, and it wasn't May. And now she's gonna turn into the dark side of Acolyte. So we'll figure this all out as this plays out further. But good episode. Well, I won't say all that, but from what I've been seeing out of the show, this was the best episode. Clearly. So don't forget to like the video if you like the video. Share, subscribe. It's your boy Carcino, I'm out. Screen feed.